Hey everyone, it's Matt aka Tech Ranger, and today we're going to take another look at alternate start, and this time we're going to look at the kind of the second part of the mod. It's actually probably going to be a three-part series of just looking at everything included in alternate start. We did do one video already, which is part one, which I'll link above and below. If you haven't checked that out already, or just want to know exactly what alternate start is, then go check that video out. But for this video, we're just going to jump right into it and show you three more options that you can do in alternate start, and I'll be talking a little bit through them, but I really just kind of want to let it play out. That way you guys can go look at timestamps in the description and jump to the places where you want to go. So without further ado, here is alternate start part 2. So the first set of options that we're going to look at is joining a guild. Pretty much all the guilds are there, and you can actually join 2 more if you have the DLC, which is Dawnguard DLC, and that way you can join like the Dawnguard or join the vampires. But this is very much, it puts you right in the spot where you need to be in order to join said guild, and this is helpful because you don't really have to go through the steps in order to get there. For most of them, you just kind of show up and you're there, but there's stuff like the Thieves Guild and Dark Brotherhood, you actually have to run around a little bit in order to get to be a part of those guilds. So this can be pretty interesting for those who just kind of want to jump in and be like, you know what, I want to start a new character with the Dark Brotherhood, or you know what, I just want to start off as a thief in the Thieves Guild. You can do that here because it'll put you right where you need to be.
Such a pretty. Oh yes, how about some chocolate? Oh yes, please, kind sir. My mama and papa left me all alone.
You recruit for all in the art.
Aching like a child.
Now you probably already know this already, but if you don't have the DLC, you're not going to be able to start the game as Dawnguard or a vampire in Lord of Harken's court, like I said earlier in the video. But there it is in text, and I'll also say it too, just
I've heard the
so you
rumors
know.
around Skyrim. I know something's going on.
Vampire.
I sense the power of the ancient blood in your veins. It has made you strong.
We will move on to the next lesson.
This option is also another one of my favorites, and this is just to start the game in an inn somewhere, and this can be for any of the holds. This is a great way to kind of start the game and have a few extra additional side quests that you otherwise wouldn't have, and it's just kind of a nice way to get some early game loot rather than kind of go through the start of the game like you normally do. And this way you might even run into some other inn-goers as well. But I'm just going to include a couple of these just to give you an idea of what it is, because there are inns in every hold, and for the most part they have the same function and also have the same type of quest givers and people that you might run into. Now you might run into certain NPCs in some places and others, so that's also really good for replayability if you want to start at another inn one game as opposed to another one.
Welcome to the Bee and Bar, my lady.
Got the coin, you're welcome. Otherwise, hit the road.
And the last option we're going to cover in this video is you could join an army. You could join the Imperials, you could join the Stormcloaks, just right off the gate. Now you can kind of join one or the other starting at the very beginning of the game in the vanilla start. But this one's a little more fun because it puts you like right where you need to be. Again, you kind of are there in the vanilla start of the game, but this you get in the headquarters of the Imperial Legion, or you can be right where the Stormcloaks are as well in Windhelm, which is pretty cool. And that can be a great way too to just kind of start in a totally different place in the game. That way you maybe don't have to go the same routes that you would have if you started a vanilla playthrough, and then you can kind of just start off the Civil War quest line right off the bat. So if that's something you're interested in, you might want to check these out.
Tell me again why we're wasting time and dwindling resources chasing.
And that is going to do it for this video. I don't want to run too long because I do want to just make another part. That way these videos aren't like over 10 minutes long. The first one was, I didn't really want to make it that long because there is a lot of like dead air. There's a lot of dead space in these videos, just because I want to try to show as many of the options as possible without adding a lot of fluff. If you guys want to stay tuned for part 3, definitely subscribe. Or if you want to watch more Skyrim and Fallout 4 mod videos, as well as some fun gaming videos and Xbox videos, subscribe if that's something you're interested in. And I will catch y'all on the next one. Like the video, comment if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.